Keep on playing nice, but I have no desire. Why waste hours when lips were made for extraordinary things? It's not a want, it's a need. It is paying no heed to what others say to sing. The greatest songs are made up of unspoken words of love. Of them I've had enough. With you I have enough. With you I have.
So, what is the point of this scene? This scene would have so much more meaning if there was like a tragedy, a war, or a battle that happened where we lost a character. And if he came, Jaskier came, and if he actually played the acoustic there, whatever, it would be a lot more meaningful. But the producers, not the writers, because they're not writers, the producers of the show, the woke producers, had to shove this shit in this part into this episode. A lot of these parts and this, a lot of these like scenes in the show have no relevancy whatsoever toward the books or the games. This, like, I don't even know who this character is. I know this is the mage, I guess, from the season 1, but she doesn't even like represent her at all in the way the book or the games has it written. And this is such a cringy scene. I can't. This character has no meaning to me. I don't care about her. I don't care about most of these characters. I don't care about this prince guy. I don't care about the King Radovid. So if you want to sit there and jump to say, oh, you don't care about her because she's black. No, that has nothing to do with anything like that. Actually, it just, and this, look at this elf. This is not an elf. This guy's supposed to be an elf, right? He's got a mohawk. And he doesn't like human beings. But this guy has a mohawk. That most humans have mohawks, or they have hairstyles like that. Faux hawk, whatever you want to call it. He does not look like anything like an elf to me. So if you're trying to have a war against human beings, why would you look like one? I don't care if you call me an old school. I'm not that old. It's just common sense, man. When we're watching mythology, medieval stuff, especially if it has something to do with Poland, Romania, British, Norway, medieval, anything medieval Europe, it's supposed to represent a certain demographic. And you got awesome castles, structures. Mythology is always with dwarves, elves. They have long hair, and they're usually mythical. There's something. Lord of the Rings did the elves justice because they actually made them mythical and made them look a lot more different than a man would look. So, like, in these mages, this just reminds me of a mage from, like, this does not look like a mage. And she doesn't look like, these characters don't represent anything special at all. Like, I'm going to say this guy that plays him, he's really good at playing Jaskier or Dandelion, but they made him gay. This is all because they want to make this guy gay. When she's not gay in the books or the games. So it's irrelevant. But notice how episode 1 of season 3 was decent. It was pretty good. It focused more on Geralt, Yennefer, and Ciri. But I noticed this is episode 2 or 3, and Geralt's basically in the background. There's no focus on the Witchers. No focus on building the story arc between Ciri and Geralt. There should be actually more focus on Geralt the whole time. A little bit more and some focus on Ciri, some focus on Yennefer, some focus on Triss. We don't see Geralt with Triss looking up, but we have to focus on this stuff. This has no relevancy to the show or the books at all. This does not feel like a Witcher show. This is pathetic crap, garbage. This is very boring. I don't even care. This has no relevancy whatsoever. If you're a journalist, I'm sure you'll like it because you can't speak your mind. You don't have the freedom to speak your mind because you got to say what everybody wants you to believe, which is pathetic. So yeah, I just wanted to share this because I was trying to I was gonna watch season 3 just because I knew Cavill, but I wasn't gonna watch season 4 anyways. But yeah, I'm not gonna be watching it anymore after this. This is pathetic. This does not scream Witcher at all. This show does not. Henry Cavill is the only person that can actually bring Geralt as like an actual character. He represents Geralt perfectly, and he does a great job doing it. And she just gets dumped somewhere. So many plot holes. I don't even who cares about this character? It just man, they could have made such a great show, man. That would have stood out. If you want to make a show or a movie like the Titanic, look at how much look at how important that movie is today compared to everything that's out. Even Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, shit like this guy. This is poor representation of a king. He's a doofy looking man that is a beta male. It's just all these characters are afterthoughts, man. They're not gonna stand out. I want to watch a show where I'm gonna be like, man, I'm gonna remember this show for years, like Breaking Bad. But even early Game of Thrones loved it. But obviously we all know what happened with that. So yeah, this show is gonna be another afterthought, and that's it. And that's the bottom line. So if you guys enjoyed this video, comment below. I really want to know what you guys think about this. I don't know if you guys agree with me or not. I'd love to see some critics comment below too. So, alright. I know I cover a lot of games on this channel. I just wanted to cover this because this is pathetic.